Hi, I'm Kat Joseph with the Paisano. Romance and disaster are abundant during Valentine's week, and students share their stories of love and rejection. What's the worst date you've ever been on?
Worst date I ever been on was I was at a coffee shop, and I think he was under some sort of influence. He made me pay for everything. I don't know why I stayed. And overall, he was giving me a little creeper vibe, so I had to get out of there.
Good for you.
Thanks. Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I got out of there real quick.
I called in sick so that I could take, a girl out. But we ended up going to that place. And so I go in, order my food. My boss, the manager, saw me, and then, so it was awkward the whole time. The entire time I was there.
The entire time you were like, am I gonna get fired?
It was a Tinder date. We met up outside my apartment, and she was not attractive. She was not attractive. I'll leave it at that. But it was just from that moment, our energy was just off, and we hit up a McDonald's, and she bought me some chicken nuggets. That was nice of her, and we ended up in some sketchy ass parts of, can I swear?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in some sketchy ass parts of town and got back to my place, and I was like, okay, see ya, whatever, never spoke again.
Have a great life.
That was it.
What's the weirdest way you've ever been hit on?
That would be by my man Flores at VisionWorks. I had to get new glasses, and I didn't even know what he looked like. I didn't know anything about him. I went to go and pick up my glasses, and the lady at the counter was trying to fit them on my face. She saw him, she was like, oh, hold on. She turned around, wiped it off, and she was like, oh, just put it, there's a number on your glasses, it's fine. You don't need to call him, it's cool. But then later that night, I got a text from Forrest at VisionWorks. And he was like, yeah, no, I got your number from your prescription. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Oh,
In the middle
wow.
of the movie.
He just straight up took your phone number from your profile in VisionWorks.
Could be a HIPAA violation, but yeah, he did.
I used to work at a restaurant when I was 14, and all of the old men would hit on me, and even though they knew I was 14, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
Gross.
Yeah, that's gross. Gross is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was swimming, and this guy went up to me randomly. He's like, hey, want to go on this big slide with me? And I didn't know how to interpret that. And I didn't think he knew, I was a big girl, and I was probably 12, and he probably was 16, so he probably didn't know that I was underage or anything like that. So
Significantly underage.
I was like, no thanks, where's my mom? I need an adult, but so.
I needed it.
Yeah, so I swam away in haste.
At work. Oh yes, oh my goodness. Some new people were being hired, and they brought the trainees to our class, and while they're asking questions about the job, one girl just asked, what is the policy on fraternizing with co-employees?
Oh.
And she's looking at me and so the entire group of women in their training class was she was talking to you, and I was like, oh, I couldn't avoid it. I was just like,
I think the weirdest way I was hit on, I was dancing, and some way, somehow, I had my hands up a little bit, and he managed to grab my hand, spin me around, and next thing you know, I was dancing with him, and I was like, that was slick. That was really slick. And then we just started talking and stuff.
That kind of happened to me during the summer.
No way, really?
Yeah, I went to Lush with my friend, and we were dancing, and then I was talking to her, and then I just got whisked away.
But yeah, and then I think another time I was just at a club, and he saw me, and next thing you know, there was a crowd around us, and he danced in with me, and I danced too, but it was kind of straight out of the movies, but most of it was when I was dancing, but.
Straight out of the movie.
Honestly.
I had a guy stop me at a bar to compliment my eyebrows once. That was pretty fun. Especially because I'm not the biggest fan of my eyebrows. They take a lot of work.
It's respectful, but still a little
It's a little
offbeat.
weird in a bar that's the thing that you're gonna pick up on. Because I look cute that night. And he goes with my eyebrows.
I was at a show, and this older gentleman, maybe in his 40s, was just staring at me from a distance. And I was just like trying to watch the band, and he was just looking at me. And eventually he just got really close to me, and I was just like, is he gonna interact with me, or is he just gonna stare at me? And he asked me like, you're not from around here, are you? And I'm like, nope. He's like, where do you live? And I'm like, around. He's like, can I buy you a drink? And I'm like, no thanks, man. He's like, can I buy you a beer? And I'm like, I don't drink. He's like, well, what do you drink? And I'm like, I'm good, man. And
Water?
He's like, let me get you a water. And I'm like, dude.
No.
He just kept like, eventually I got kind of away from him, but he was just like following me around and staring down. And I just went into the bathroom and just kind of stayed there. And I hit up my girlfriend at the time and like told her, and she got like really worried. And I was like, if this dude is outside the restroom when I come out, like I'm gonna rock his shit. Like I'm gonna beat him up. Like I'm not gonna just let him follow me around. But he was gone, and that was it. But that was like weird.
Have you ever been rejected in a weird or awkward way, or like have you ever like had to reject somebody in a very, just set things straight?
Yes, it was kind of an embarrassing story, but okay. I was working at a mall, and I was just on my break. I was just standing outside the door, and this like had to be like 12-year-old came up to me and was like, "Hi, can I have your number?" And I'm like, "No," and just walked away. And I felt so bad because he probably had a lot of courage to come up to me, but
I mean,
no, not like that.
But
I know.
you're still 12.
You're 12, but yeah, I was like, I just moved away. I was like, no, and rethought everything, but no.
I got rejected, and then when I walked away, she gave me like the puppy dog eyes, and I was like, you just told me no, but yeah, like I didn't know what to do at that point. I was just like, okay, whatever. So.
Like, is she playing hard to get, but like too hard?
Yeah, it's like, I'm being nice and being a gentleman, and you're like, no, so I respect it. But she seemed very upset and sad afterwards, so.
Do you have any advice for single people?
It's okay to be alone. Just enjoy it.
Don't be too clingy and persistent. You gotta have them come to you sometimes. You know what I mean? You gotta start it, but you can't grind. You can't keep pedaling. You know what I mean?
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. And take your time.
There's always someone there. Always. There's a lot of people out there. And know what you want and don't settle at all.
Don't force anything. Even if you're kind of looking for something, just it'll come when it comes. If you're gonna end up just trying to put yourself out there with somebody, like it probably is not gonna end well. You feel it when you feel it.
Don't be nervous, just be yourself. Like honestly, be yourself. Don't fake it. I hate people who fake stuff.
Just enjoy being single while you can, because it's always when you aren't expecting it that it shows up. So it sounds really pessimistic, but enjoy while you can because it shows up when it's supposed to. Okay. Like looking for it very rarely finds it.
Okay.
It's like the remote. You never find it until you stop looking for it.
I thought you meant like enjoy being single while you can, because marriage isn't exactly what...
There are days.
How did you two meet?
Actually, we live in China, so summertime we will go back to China. So one time, like 3 years ago in summertime, we go back to China, and my friend have a party. So actually, like before we are friends, so I have like another friend have a party, so I just invited her. I said, okay, do you want to go to party with me? Because I'm not thinking about like we will be together, so we're just together like in the party.
What's the best date that you two have ever gone on?
For me, I'd like to say it's like the first year we've been together, like the first travel we went. I think it's like a Christmas break, and we went to the Seattle, and we just like visit there and hang out there. It's really nice, and like that's like first time we see the snow like during the like snow day.
Yeah, actually like this Valentine, and we will go to Seattle because we both in American. We first trip is in Seattle, and I remember last time we been in Seattle, like the snowing is so pretty. So actually, like before, because like last year, she is a high school senior, so she's studying in Portland. So this is why she come to UTSA to study, because we can stay together. We don't want like
long distance.
yes, we don't want like that. So that's pretty. We have like really good plan for this year, this Valentine.
So what are you doing? You're going to Seattle again?
Yes,
This
right.
Valentine's?
We want to go Seattle again, and we will do everything same like 3 years ago. Like last time
Recreate it, yeah.
yes, right. it's like good memory. Yeah.
Anything that you want to say to each other about like a Valentine's Day?
Maybe I just want to say I'm kind of shy for saying this thing to him. Like, I'm really happy to be your girlfriend, and I'm really love to staying with you for this relationship, very like forever, kind of like that. Yeah, and I love you.
I love you too. You know, it's like 3 years. It's not really long and it's not really short, because like we are maybe together and marry and get kids. This is a long time. So 3 years is not really long and it's not really short. So I don't want to say like thank you for you come to staying with me, because this is really far away from Portland. This is like a big challenge for you. Come to like staying with me. So I really appreciate, and you know, yeah, really big difference with any girl. Like you in my heart is like top level. Just only you. Yeah. So I love you.
Thanks for watching. Click our logo to subscribe, or click one of the videos for more from the Paisano. Leave a comment letting us know your thoughts and what you'd like to see us cover next.